Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and I'm so excited to be here for Altenew, and this is my focus post video for the new release in July 2016, and I'm using this wonderful set. It's a stamp layering floral set, which you know I love, and this one's called Remember This. So it has some beautiful open flowers, some buds, and lots of leaves, stems, and a couple of sentiments as well. Today I'm going to be using this small stamp and creating a sort of fairly modern-ish design, I think, because this is one of those stamp sets that you could use for so many different kind of styles of cards, and that's why I thought I'd try and share that at my post today. So if you head onto the Altenew blog, I'll have the link in the description below. That will actually show the 3 cards that I've made using this set. So I'm creating my own black and white background here, almost like a colouring book page, and I'm using the jet black ink, rotating my stamp as I'm stamping the panel and making sure that I get some of the images off the edge of the panel. It just makes it look more realistic. And this didn't take me very long at all to do. It was actually really easy. This stamp tucks in really well together. So when that was done, I decided to work on my sentiment, and I want to be doing a die cut sentiment, which is quite large. So I'm kind of creating an ombre effect with some Tombow gel brush pens, and I will list the colours at my blog, which will be linked below as well. And I am trying to use the blender pen a little bit between them, and I don't think that worked particularly well. I've not really used the blender pen much in this. I might even try the other blender pens that I've got. They might work a bit better. But if you do want to clean off the blender pen in between, it's simple. You just simply rub it on the scrap piece of cardstock or paper, and that'll clean it off. I've got the Happy die. This is a standalone die from Altenew, and it's quite a nice large word. So this is going to be my focal point on top of my colouring page panel. And I've die cut that out of my ombre panel and also out of some fun foam here. I'm using my matte medium. I have a love-hate relationship with this stuff. I love to use it, but I hate using it. It's a very good, strong adhesive, and probably the worst thing, or 2 things that I don't like about it, is that it's slow to dry, and I have trouble getting the lid off sometimes. Anyway, while that's drying, as you do, I'm going to work on the rest of my sentiment, and this is one that says Happy Birthday. I thought it'd be fun to say happy birthday. I don't know why. I just felt like doing that today. And this is some real grey cardstock from Altenew, and I'm going to emboss this in white. And this stamp comes from the Beautiful Lady set. It's got some great sentiments in that set. I really like the font too. It's very modern. So I'll just hit that with my heat tool. I love the way that the embossing powder goes all shiny when you hit it with the heat tool. And then I have my guide wire on my Fiskars trimmer, and that makes it really easy to cut this little sentiment strip out. Okay, so now I'm going to start putting everything together. I have a top fold card. I'm using my ATG gun and just adding some adhesive directly to the front of my card. I just thought it was easier than, I don't know what made me do that. I probably should have put it on the foam, but I have actually popped this panel that I've stamped up on a piece of fun foam. And then I can just center that. I've just left a small white border around the whole image. And then I'm using the matte medium again to hold this in place. The other cards that I've made, I've done one sort of a vintagey style, and the other one's going to be hopefully fairly modern. I'll see what you think. So I've let that set aside to dry, and now to pop up my sentiment with my foam squares, what I do is actually flip my sentiment. Then I know exactly where my foam squares need to be to sit around my die cut word. Therese's tips and tricks. And then if you can't tell, I am going to add a few enamel dots as well. I've got them all set out ready to go. I hoard these things. I've actually just got some of that Nouveau, so maybe I can make my own and then I won't have to hoard them so much. Okay, so I'll just add usually like to add 3. I did decide on adding some nice bright colours. I was thinking about adding black ones, but you know. And always sparkle. I'm adding some sparkle. This is the Crystal Clear Spectrum Noir. I'm loving this pen. And can you see the shimmer? It's just beautiful. So that's my card. Head on over to the blog post to see some more examples using this set. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.